Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video I am going to show one of the interesting concept like what are the functionality we can implement when converting Oracle forms and reports which is developed using D2K forms and report and converting and or migrating to the Oracle Apex. What are the screens, what are the functionality can be implemented. So let us see. So this is the ERP I am just created. I am just logging in. So this is the ERP screen. This is the landing screen or home page we can say. So in this some of the features were implemented. You can use this idea to when you are implementing in your development. So these are some of the screens. For example, here in the left side we have just implemented side navigation menu. This is completely a dynamic menu which is built using dynamic list, and we have just given this list as a source to the side navigation menu. So we are not fixed this navigation menu. It is completely dynamic. It is like a tree structure hierarchy we will be having. These are the generic model which you will find in other ERPs. So this is a side navigation menu we have just implemented. The same thing we have implemented this menu as a card style. So we have used cards to design this menu. So this will be on clicking on this card, it will redirect to that next sub level menus. So here we have just used 3 input boxes to get inputs. This will be a global inputs which is used across the application within this workspace, and this is stored in application item, that is global variable. We have used this to store in the application item. These 3 will be used in the application item, and we have given a search application. So here on clicking on this you will get a pop-up on that. Here you can search this page or option name directly, so it will redirect to the page. On clicking on this will redirect to the page immediately without this makes easier for the end user to redirect to the page whichever they record, instead of navigating through this traditional menu level navigation. So it will be useful for the end user for easy access. They can either type that option name, for example voucher entry, like that they can search, and they can on clicking on this it will directly redirect to the page. This makes user experience somewhat better. And here we have just given some more option in the navigation bar. Here info is it will open a pop-up which displays what is the technology used and what is the current version and the technology version and the release versions and the logged in employee ID, their name, login at. We are capturing IP address too. So likewise we will show some of the information regarding the logged in user. And here and this is the logged in employee ID we are just showing. Here logout is common thing which is by default we are using, and this profile you will get a pop-up again. In the profile you will get a profile image of the logged in employee, their name and the designation, department, some of the utility what you want to show you can display as a profile. This is one of the feature which is makes somewhat improved more design. So help is used if you want to make some of the help content about this ERP, you can mention this. And this approval is one more concept, like in ERPs approvals will be different levels. Like if you take HR, the leave approvals, permission approvals, and if you take other plant production, then you will get a purchase order approval. So likewise, so instead of navigating each and every approvals through these traditional menus, we are just grouped all the approval screens in a single option. Here you will get all the approval screen, like example leave approvals, purchase order approval, permission slip. So this is also a dynamic menu. The employee, logged in employee who has the access to the modules, only the specific module will be listed down here. So these options are accessed by this logged in employee. So this also dynamic thing. It is another one of the useful feature. The logged in employee no need to search for their approvals in the navigation menu style. They can directly click on this easy option and it will be redirect to the specific page. And one more thing, here in this section we have just implemented this global variables. So in this page you cannot select the inputs. If you want to change the input, you need to click on this. It will be redirect to that home or landing page. Here they can select the whatever location or what are the inputs. If we change here, that will be reflected on that, it will be reflected in this page. So it is useful for the end user to check what are the parameters they have selected. For example, I am in that current 2025 7th month and the location is Chennai. So likewise they can easily see what are the options selected, and this will be used internally within this option. Then these are the common thing. So now I will show you the one of the page. So let's take a cost center. I'm just taking a cost center option. So this is the page, it is redirected. Here you can see this breadcrumb, but actually this is not a native breadcrumb which is used in Oracle Apex, since we are just using the common page for a submenus. For example, I'm just going to the home button. This is one page. Let's say home 1. You can see from the URL, this is one page. On clicking on this financial, I'm just redirecting to the menu page. So menu, this will this is the second level of menu. On clicking on the general ledger, again I will be redirected to the same page, menu only, with the third level of submenu. So with the same page I'm just redirecting until the child option is reached. So in this scenario I cannot implement this breadcrumb, since breadcrumb works based on the page. On the current page it will we need to statically fix the page and the target page. So here we have a single page for the submenu, so we can't use the native breadcrumb. So we are just design this dynamic breadcrumb. So on clicking on this financial, it will navigate to the same page with that financial. On clicking on the home, it will be redirected to the home. So this is one of the feature we have implemented, dynamic breadcrumb, navigation breadcrumb. So here you can see the breadcrumb, and here the global inputs which you have selected. And in this section we have just given one more feature. This is like maximizing this region. For example, if the user is going to enter some of the entry screens, or they are going to see the reports, it is somewhat difficult for them to scroll this and they need to look into the data or enter the things. So for a better experience, they can click on this maximize button. So it will expand to the full screen, so the people can enter the screen with a focused region. So the screen will be focused on this particular region. After completing, they can minimize this. So this is one of the useful feature they can use. And this is the close button which you will see in traditional Windows forms. So on clicking on this close button, it will be redirected to that near submenu. For example, on clicking on this, it will be redirected to this master submenu. So I just clicked on that and it is redirected to this master. In this master submenu, it will be redirected. So this is one of the common feature which you will see in the Windows form. So that X, and we have just implemented one more thing. This is favorites. You can see this is star, a filled star. You can see this is added to the favorites. So favorites is nothing but if I am going to access some of the options frequently, then I can no need to search from here or navigation menu. I can add it to this favorites. This favorites is a dynamic list which will be rendered at the runtime. For example, here you can see this is a cost center option, and this is added to the favorites. Now I am going to remove this from the favorites, and the list also contains cost center. On clicking on the star, you will get it will be removed from that favorites, and you will see the empty star. It is marking that this is not in the favorites list, and you can also confirm here. Now the cost center is removed. So this is also based on the logged in user, their favorites list. It will also dynamically render the favorites list of the logged in employee. So these are the features. For example, I am going to access this voucher entry frequently, then I no need to search here and no need to search from these menus. I can add this option to these favorites. So once I logged in, I directly click on this option and I can redirect to that. I directly click on this and redirect to that page. So this makes somewhat a better experience for the user. So what I will make a quick summary on that. So what we have made this dynamic menu which will give way for the scalability, since in future we are going to add some more options. No need to touch in this front end. If you make a record in the back end and update a record in the database, then it will be reflected here. So it is also paves way for a scalability. And we have just implemented a dynamic breadcrumb navigation menu, and we have just mentioned here the global variables. We are just showing the global variables for the user's perspective. And here a search application we have given. The user can search the application directly. On clicking on this, it will redirect to that page directly. And we have just implemented some of the infos, profile and approval screen. We have just grouped all the approvals under one umbrella, so the people or end user can easily redirect to that approvals whenever they require. And we have just implemented this favorites icon, which will paves way for the quick picks, like it is like a shortcut. What are the frequently accessed option, they can mark it as a shortcut by clicking on this favorite. Then it will be added to this list, and they can easily click on this and they can redirect to that application. And we have just implemented one more maximize button, which will be used to focus on the particular region. So on clicking on this, it will be minimized. So these are the functionalities we have implemented. We are just converting from Oracle ERP suite, which is developed using Oracle Forms and Reports, and we are just migrating to the Oracle Apex. So for Oracle Apex, we are just implementing these are the functionality for the user, enhancing the user experience. Thank you.